Let me stay in the sun so I get a little bit of vitamin D, even if it's digital. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for hiding this from you for so long. And you say that now because you're going to die. Shame on you. Oh, toolbox. Hey, a wrench. Store the item in inventory. Yes, F. I guess we don't have to arrange a time to pick it up. And we can go up to uncover more secrets. Or maybe not.
There's this nosy investigator in town. He has to die.
What? So he's coming. As usual, let me stay in the sun so I get a little bit of vitamin D, even if it's digital. And I'll go to the inventory as we do usually and review what we have left to do, what we can do, where we can go. This rusty key, this is a house entrance key found in Dorothy's house next to her work calendar. Oh, this is the key for Oliver's studio. Probably we'll do that first. And this other little key looks like a desk key found in Bernard's house next to his diary. This I don't remember where it goes. Found in Bernard's house next to his diary. Well, Bernard had a few diaries like in every house in this town. I don't remember, but if we remember where we got it, probably is it the key that we got after unlocking the drawer? A desk key. Let's go to Oliver's studio and let's see if that unlocks my mind. And not many more things to do. I have a couple in mind, like there is a safe in the mansion that we can open, I believe. Also there is a shelf on the church that slides. Also there is a shelf with books in the mansion, along with the chess pieces. And there was a desk drawer, maybe is this key, on the same studio. We have the Oliver studio here. Also there was something about a drain, and I think it's this one, because it's the only thing that I found in the whole town. Maybe I haven't been looking properly, but I think that drain is the only drain in the town. Oh, there's another one. I need something to pull these bolts, like a hammer and inventory. It doesn't work. Why does it sound like a doorknob? What did it says? It doesn't work. You need a screwdriver. I need something to pull these bolts. I think Oliver had some tools. Maybe that's the last of the tools. Let's check that. But definitely there are more drains. I just haven't been looking. So this boarded door, I can pull the nails with a hammer, but I guess that's not meant to be. It's not meant to happen because there's no prompt. Let's do this, and then it's funny that I try to pull the screws from the drain with the hammer, and it sounds like I'm trying to unlock a doorknob. This key, use it, and let's see how many diaries Oliver has. A photography studio. At least music is different. This is Painscreek. This is the church. If this is a photography studio, this is a terrible photography, a picture, because it's against the sun, so everything is dark. Not very good photographer. What do we have here, Oliver? This looks like Europe, north of Europe. Turn everything on. Turn on. Turn on. Thank you. Much obliged. Well, some are nice. Studio frame. Open. Now that I see this counter, also we have the counter in the inn. We haven't opened that secret latch. So there are a few things pending. I'm not sure if we'll find everything, if the game is meant for you to find everything before you find the killer weapon motive. You have to go through everything or not. Nothing. Let's see. Oh, toolbox. Hey, arrange. Store the item in inventory. Yes, F. I guess we don't have to arrange a time to pick it up. Document time. Office of Charge Haven, 59 Elm Street. This is not Painscreek. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, as surname of a guitar. We regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. Sincerely, Reverend Todd McDermott. This looks like an innocuous piece of information, but it is very relevant because we got the clue last day on a note from the detective that some people were interviewed after the murder of Vivian's and they were checked for alibis. And the detective on one of the notes says one of the interviewed people, what they were saying is not matching. And it was quite clearly pointing that Father Matthew said that he was attending this event, annual religious gathering event from July 18th to the 23rd. At the same time, we already knew he didn't go because of something. Here is clearly stating that he didn't attend, so he doesn't have an alibi, Father Matthew. We'll keep this in mind. What else do we find here? A diary? How unexpected. Oliver's diary. Doesn't have a name, but January 3rd, 1996. We just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It really pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he is going through. August. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyway, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. Oliver Gibson's story. Oliver only had one diary like a normal person. And nothing suspicious. Doesn't have painkillers. He's the murderer. He's the murderer. Leave the light open, and there was another door here. Locked, of course, because the box is immovable. And we can go up to uncover more secrets. Or maybe not. So we got the wrench. Maybe with the wrench of all this place, we got the alibi for Father Matthew doesn't match, and the wrench. So let's check if we can use it here. We can open and there is nothing. Yeah, let's check the other one. I wonder how many drains we have to check. Nothing. Do we know which one is? Or an idea of... Actually, I don't even remember what was in the drain. But I guess the town is not that big, so it won't take much long. Nothing. This is a street where we come from. Another drain here. Can I see if there's something inside before opening? Nothing. This is not very elegant. Checking drains. No more drains this way. Post office in the end we haven't been to. Inside. Maybe I'm going too fast? My drain checking skills are not that polished. There's another one here. They are easily spotted. So I guess nothing there, nothing there. We can check the way to the church. It's not going to be anything here. Haven't been inside here either. There are no drains in this type of floor. We have not checked these ones. And none here. We've checked that one. And this doesn't look like the same type of road. Where does this take us? It's like there needs to be a footpath for a road to have drains. Also, now that we are here, I just remembered that we need to go through that gate and check the time capsule. We have a few things to do. Nothing else. No drains. That's interesting. I think we only have left the street that goes to the mansion. Because as I said, this town is not that big. So this road. Is there any drain? No. Not on this side. Either. Interesting. This job is draining me. Here is going to ask me if I want to leave the town, which I don't. And here there aren't any drains because there's no footpath. Sidewalk. No, it's not going to be here either. Which street am I missing? This has been checked. I think I've been around, so let me double check, but we've been through here, turning right, going to the hospital. That way. Here in the center. In the roundabout, which is 1-3. No. Nothing here. I don't think we've missed any. Now it's going to be a problem to find where this information about the something in the drain is. Since we are here, there is this latch. What was this? He's onto me, I had to hide the key. Oh, this is actually... He's onto me and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find... Maybe the entrance where our car is parked could be there. This, we have checked a lot of things, but this, we haven't. Let me check, because I was thinking maybe it has to be, or maybe it could be here. Because this is like the other panel. Examine corner. So it was not that one, it was this one. Okay. Well, this is a relief because this has been dragging for a few chapters. A bunny, plush bunny logbook. March 2097. There's a private investigator in town by the name of Steve Moss. Rumor has it that someone hired him to investigate Vivian's death after the police ceased their own search. It's a tragedy that Vivian's murder case was never solved. April. I saw Matthew today while he was cleaning the church. He looked thinner than he used to be. We talked for a bit. He told me that he will be leaving Painscreek soon as his services won't be needed here anymore. I think the recent deaths in Painscreek affected him tremendously. Not to mention the tragedy that befell his adopted son, Scott. Even now, no one knows what really happened. None of the cases were ever solved. Sometimes I wonder if Scott did kill Vivian or was just unfortunate and wrongly accused. April as well. Mr. Moss came by today. He decided to question me, see if I know anything he hadn't already learned I told him everything I legally could. When asked how his investigation went, he said something about an incident that happened in 1975, which might just be the breakthrough that he needed. As he left, I could not help but wonder if it had anything to do with the mentioned maid who left Painscreek. This is old news. Maybe we pick up the bunny? Oh, we can pick it up, but we can't do anything with it. We can't keep it. Probably we should have been here like long time ago, because the information about the secret panel was given like 3 weeks ago or so, and nothing else that I remember here. What was in the briefcase? Autopsies? Henry, Vivian. So the three, Andrew Reed, Henry Johnson, Vivian Roberts, the three that were present when Sophia was killed. And then the clue for the board, the dartboard, and what was this? The code for Charles safe in gallery is Vincent's birthday. Okay, okay. Call Sheriff James, check his 57741. We did that. As I still don't know what to do with this remaining key we have two options. Check the entrance of the town and go to the mansion to open the safe. Check the entrance because it's the only place where there might be a drain that we haven't checked. Other than that, doesn't seem it's going to be here either. Do you want to leave Painscreek? No. I'll check, but here doesn't seem like there are drains. Searching the floor like a dog. We haven't been there either, but doesn't seem like we can open it with a key. Drains. These streets, these side streets or inner streets of the town, they don't have drains because it doesn't rain in here. Only rains on the main roads. There aren't drains in the interior streets. So it has to be around here. One that I've missed for some reason. Maybe it's in the sewers, because if you hid it in a drain, I mean, it should be in the drain because otherwise this wouldn't be available in the game. They wouldn't have implemented. If it was to be in the sewers, I think I would have found it the other day when we were exploring the sewers. It's not here. It's not next to the planters either. They are quite clearly visible, so. And they are next to next to the footpath. This is covered in leaves, that's why I didn't see it. And also nothing. Still one more. So I should not go that fast. Because maybe it's covered in leaves. This goes to the hospital. But there aren't leaves here. I would like to go direction to the mansion. Because that's where the safe is. That's very hidden. Under the leaves. Let's check this. Now that we know that the leaves are very good camouflage. Not in here. So let's go to the mansion. Now we need to check if there are leaves on the road or not. I wonder why there are leaves, dried leaves, if there aren't trees. It's a bit silly doing this. And if it really is covered in leaves, this missing drain, it's going to be very unfortunate. You couldn't hide the key in another place. It had to be in a drain, covered in leaves. Not that way. And no more leaves. Here. There aren't leaves here. Let's go to the mansion. Not good, not good. This is the type of things that you are not missing anything, but you can't find what you're looking for, even though you know what you're looking for and where it is and how it looks and everything. Somehow the game just not intuitive, or at least in this type of mystery games when you are looking for something but you don't know what. If there's a riddle, you have to guess or find out where it's hidden, or at least you have to do something. But this with the drain, we've been told that it's in a drain, that we are looking for a key, and it's on the side of the road. We checked everything and no luck. It's not going to be here in this driveway of the mansion. There are no drains. And we can't be confused. Like there's the kitchen drain. No, it says on the side of the road. Let's go to the art gallery. And then we need to input Vincent Scott date of birth, which I thought we didn't have last day, but I've been thinking that we have it, because I realized while editing, it's my favorite sentence, while I was editing, that if I press J for journal and we go to, I guess it's a diary for Sophia, there's one that says my baby was born today. Not here. My baby was born today at 8:20, so it's the 1st of June 1975. So that's 0106 0106 0106 1975. Oh, because it's American English, it's American format, so it's 0675. So it's big, small, and bigger. Why not small, medium, big? It's not either. Is it 6? Why? I don't understand. 6 of the 1st, 1975. June 1. And let's see what was since the beginning here. A chess piece, which is the king. 4. We have 5. What is this? A diary from Charles. 95. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treat him like my own son. It doesn't make any sense. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? Why didn't he deny it? I visited Scott again today knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when, out of nowhere, he said, "I pity the ignorant." What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night. This is November. I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I babbled about how much I despised Scott and what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How did I get home anyways? Alright, Bernard was with me. He drove me home. First National Bank, routing number, count number, email password, study room, desk hint, chess pieces, knight, king/knight, Q, queen, B, bishop. What is this? So these are passwords and details. I don't think they have to do anything with the game, but this does. That's why it's the last, so you have to read through the other ones. Let's go here because study room, desk, hint. We got the king and we got the knight and we got the bishop, but not the queen. Read this. Codicil to last will and testament of Randall Lewis. I, Charles Roberts, of address, being of sound mind, declare that codicil to my last will and testament, my will dated July 75, effective as today, 75. Item 1. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read: should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of a direct lineage to Charles Roberts, if he is the eldest son and no other contest, he shall inherit all of the family's fortune upon Charles's passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25. Item 2. Article 6a of my will shall be stricken in its entirety. The firstborn child of Robert's family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Robert pass away. And item 3. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read: Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of the Roberts family. So we get the king piece out of this. Let's confirm the rook and bishop pieces, which are outside on the shed. And maybe we can access this side of the house. So in here there are two. This is the bishop is 1, and then the rook is 7. The rook is 7. Don't think we need them all, just 4. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. We have extras, so I told him he could keep the tools. I didn't see any shovel. I don't know if we need a shovel. Let's go to the Charles studio and let's see if we can open the drawer. Actually, we have the key for a drawer, but it's not in here. We've checked all these drawers, and here there's nothing else. We opened this clock, and there aren't any more drawers. Oh, this one in the middle. try this. It's for a desk. Yay! So, one mystery solved. This is Vivian Roberts. No, 3. 95 as well. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now. I just want things to go back the way they were. 95. January. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith. Quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things, as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. May. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. Interview was on January and signing papers on May? Worst employer ever. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is the down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief Funds, since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. June. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. Vivian Roberts story. So Bernard had that key. Suspicious. And the art gallery is this way. Wait, we've been to the art gallery. We are not going to the art gallery. We are going to the studio. Charles's studio, which I don't remember where it was. This is the art gallery. Main bedroom. Where was his studio again? Oh, I think I remembered. It's on the ground floor, that way, at the end. It's here. So here we have this with the books. We don't know the order, but here it says 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. That's one clue. And the other one is this. So here we need 4 numbers. 4 numbers could be chess pieces. Chess pieces are 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. But the order is in Charles's diary. Was it diary? Here. Study room desk hint. Chess pieces. Oh, there are 3, so it's king, knight, queen, bishop. King is number 4. Knight is 5, so it's 4, 5. Queen, I haven't found the queen, unless it's the bishop. I'm mistaking the bishop for the queen, in which case it would be number 1. No, bishop is here. So which one I'm mistaking for? King is 4, and knight is 5, so it's 4, 5. Bishop, it was 1. And then we have the 2 and the 7. The 7 is the rook, and the 2 is the pawn. Maybe it's not a pawn, it's the queen. It's 4, king 4 5 2 1 4 5 2 1. This is a pawn. I haven't found the queen. Pawn is number 2 and the other one is the knight, which is 5. King we just found, it was number 4. Bishop is number 1, so I'm missing the queen. And rook is 7. So if I'm missing the queen, and the queen is not a 1 because it's the bishop, it's not a 2 because it's the pawn, I'm missing a piece with the number 3. It's not a 4 because it's the king, it's not a 5 because it's a knight. I'm also missing the 6 and the rook is the 7, so I'm missing the 3 and the 6. I could try those two because other than the pawn, the rook, the bishop, the knight, the king, the queen, and also don't have 8 or 9, which could be as they are not in order, like they don't have to be in a series. I'll try 6 and 3. So 5, no wait, first is the king or the knight? First is the king. King is 4. King and knight. Queen and bishop. King is 4. Okay, that's correct. 4, 5, something and 1. This something could be 3 or 6. And then we have out of the series 8 and 9. It's not 8, 9. Do you mean that the bishop is... I think I mistook the bishop for the queen. So this is the rook, which is 7, and then the queen. This is the queen, this is not a bishop. The queen is 1, and then I'm missing the bishop. So let's try again. So this is 1, the queen is 1. Now I'm missing the bishop. Queen is 1, pawn is 2. I'm missing the 3, still missing the 3, the 6, the 8 and 9. So bishop is not 3. It can be 4 because it's the king. It can't be 5 because it's the knight. So it could be 6. It's not a 7 because it's the rook. It could be an 8. And could be a 9. Could it be a 0? It could be a 0, it's available. King, knight, queen, and bishop. This is the queen, this is the pawn. Number 4 is the king, this is the knight, and 7 is the rook. Here we are again, like in the dartboard. So what other lead do we have? Because I'm missing the queen. Where was the other piece? It was the king, but it was in the gallery. 4. This is the king. Has a cross. This game is making me doubt. Knight is 5. Queen is 1. I'm missing the bishop. Maybe it's behind this. So what can we do then? What are other things we have to do? The shelf, the drawer. We don't have anything in the inventory. Save in the art gallery, the time capsule, in the cemetery. Father Matthew's desk, which combination is 0318. We've been to Oliver's, but I didn't find any shovel. We have the drains, looking for a key in the drains. Let's go to the church and open this Father Matthew's desk. So, in case you were wondering, the most suspicious character is Father Matthew, which alibi doesn't match, because he said he would be in an event, but the event was cancelled, or he didn't attend because he was sick, or it was an excuse. So in the end, he wasn't going to that event, so he was somewhere else during those 4 or 5 days. It's the only one that doesn't have an alibi. And also he could be doing this because he loved Sophia and they killed her. So that's the motive. And the murder weapon seems to be the axe. There aren't drains in here. Let's go to the church. Also, there is a door in the church that leads to the sewers, but it can't be opened, although it's clearly connected to the sewers. Why would you have a door that leads to the sewers in the church? And that door is not this one. Nothing here. It's this one. We still can't cross it. Let's see, that's Scott's room. A bathroom. This is the shelf that we need to move. And this is the one locked. Yes. And the combination I have written down from a document, I guess it's 0318. Let's try, because I don't remember where I got this information. 0318. Yes, it is. What do we have in here? Maybe the truth? Matthew Brooks. I visited Scott today. 95. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. It took you 15 days to go to the grave. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's too difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. 2 days later, I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Matthew Brooks' story. That's all. That is all here except for the key that goes in there. I need a key to move this. I feel like something big's hiding behind that. So what else? We have the drains. Let's go to Oliver's, see if I missed a shovel. Maybe with this shovel I can unearth the time capsule. Oliver's is this way. This is strange. They are very prominent, like you can see them clearly. And it would make sense that the key is in the sewer. Maybe it is and I didn't see it. We are looking for a shovel then. I didn't see any shovel. Oh, I missed one drawer? It's a crime. I missed a drawer. How could I? Shovel, shovel, shovel. There's the shovel. And yes, I can pick it up. Study item in inventory. All tools found. So we got the shovel. Okay. Maybe we go to the cemetery and see if we can dig some place to unearth the time capsule, which doesn't seem like very important at this point. Now I'm being obsessed with drains because it won't be in the pipe. So how do we know? So far what I know is that we can't get in there in case we need to dig on that side. We can access this side. Maybe we can unearth Sophia? We should say dig or something. A tool with a broad flat blade used for digging coal, soil, snow or other material. Can't use here. Maybe we can use in one of those. Maybe one of them is not dead. And I don't have any note or document or any hint saying they did anything, like they, aside from the time capsule. It will be clear, like the ground has been removed or something. If only I could see from here, from this side of the fence, and I could see where on the other side I need to dig. At least I would knew that I need to dig on the other side, but it doesn't seem like there's a clear place where you can dig. Can we use the shovel somewhere else? Journal, and then where is this document talking about the time capsule? Record of alibi. Derek never gave me the number. Let's read again Father Matthew. Here he says he went to this event. The event started something 5 days. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. But we also have a document that says that he didn't attend. The truth shall set you free. Ironically. So what else? What else? I'm a bit stuck. And this is close to the end. I can't think of anything else. The chess pieces, the books, the shelf in the church, and the time capsule in the cemetery, and the drains. The drains. Hey, there's a drain here. What are you doing here? And there's a key behind. Why in the world you put all of the drains next to the footpath? Like this one. Drain, footpath. Drain, footpath. And every single one is next to the footpath. But the one you are hiding the key is not. It's right here, where there's no footpath. There's no sidewalk. Why in the world? And without opening, I can see the key already. Do you know how long I've been looking for this drain? Let's see. Key with a 19th century design. This is the detective hiding the key in a drain. But this key, out of the places we need to go, seems like it could be for this. The cemetery. So inventory, let's try this key. Popular design as church keys during the 19th century. That's not... It doesn't work. If it doesn't go there, and it's a key that we need to use in the church, let me try this shelf. This apparently moving shelf. Okay, we can cross the drains then. Drains, check. Now we have this key from the 19th century. Let's see if it goes in here. Inventory. It goes in there. Let's see. Turn the key. Hey, well, it doesn't move, but it opens. And there's another level. You won't close behind me, right? Ooh, spooky. tools for carving wood, paint. It's interesting. We haven't been here. An axe. It's not just an axe, it's a bloody axe. So we can say we have the murder weapon? Dearest Matthew, this is Father Calvin, 1984. I'm writing this letter to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are... But this is 84? I'm writing this letter to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are almost up, and I feel you have the right to know what happened 9 years ago. Oh, okay, yes, makes sense. In 1974, when Vivian Roberts underwent a C-section to deliver Trisha, she was told that she could not give birth anymore. Vivian broke down mentally and was hospitalized. Sophia was tasked with taking care of the newly born Trisha and helping Charles Roberts. Charles, who was facing a lot of difficulty and pressure, unfortunately found comfort in Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. A few months later, Vivian found out about the relationship. She was furious, feeling threatened by the illegitimate boy. Vivian kicked Sophia and the baby out of Painscreek. Everyone believed that. But the truth is, I took the boy and put him in St. Patrick's orphanage. I named him Scott. Time flies. He's going to be 10 soon. I pray that you can bear the responsibility of raising him. He does not need to know about his real parents. It's all in the past. Instead, give him a new start. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for hiding this from you for so long. And you say that now because you're going to die? Shame on you. This is 75, 9 years before. From Sophia to Dear Matthew. It's been more than 2 years since I started work at the mansion. I like this place a lot. The people here are nice to me. Thank you for your letter, although I cannot be there with you for your missionary work. I will pray for your success. You were always the noble one. Do you remember the wishes we made when we were at the orphanage? Yours was to help the unfortunate. Mine was not to be poor. Well, I didn't expect opportunity to knock so soon. Maybe heaven is helping me? With all that has happened these past few months, my wish might just come true. I'd love to tell you more about it, but it can't wait until you're back. Things might be different by then. I hope it will be for the better.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the evening at his house.
Andrew Reed.
He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die.
And
July
Vivian?
19, 1995.
Vivian, you are next.
Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her. It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. But I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
What? So he's coming. This doesn't make sense. I'm not going to kill him. You can kill me. I have no words. To Janet. Where are you? You were supposed to be in Painscreek for a day or two. It's been over a week now. We are worried about you. Please reply back as soon as you receive this. Richard Harris, Editor-in-Chief. Right now, I'm like this down. I have no words. Missing journalist. Grade B. 90% complete. So if I continue from where? Because it said I couldn't save. You cannot save from this point. So it's just before I go up there. This way. It left me speechless. Not because I was surprised of the killer or his motives. Because suddenly there is a health bar and I have to fight, when in this game you haven't fought in the entire game with anyone. Now there's a mechanic of fighting and you have a health bar. What is this game? What a terrible design decision. Let's finish exploring this space. And this clearly is showing the E's are off. Someone came to Painscreek. She cannot know. So the axe is here for us to pick up. Let's read this. And read this. And before we listen to the tape, we have the option to save, but you cannot save. You need to save and quit. What if I want to save and continue? now I want to continue. We have to go back. Let's check the other ending. So Father Matthew comes from here? He's coming. So what if we pick it up? Oh, we cannot fight back, because of course he doesn't have a health bar, so I can't kill him. Oops, that's Sophia. So I guess we can't leave this way from the front door, so we need to leave this way, of course. Thanks, Sophia. And now the door is opened. I thought we had to fight back for the other ending. Sewer. I guess he's on our back. We are here, and we need to go. We don't know. We don't know where we need to go. It's locked. No. And I guess he's coming. But you're running. Now we are here. Painscreek River, I don't know where we need to go. Maybe we go to the old sewer entrance? Where did we get to the sewers for the first time? In here, from here. So that's where we are going to go now. So, straight, right, left, left. Right. I'm following you. This is not the way we were going to go, but I'll follow you. Not this way. Now what? Oh, it's the other way. Why aren't you in the intersection? This, I think, is the hospital then. Please, Matthew, stop chasing me. And this music is too much. I think it's overdone. Still chasing me. Well, Sophia, I hope your instructions also locked the hospital. How did he know I was going to come to the hospital? Oh, it's the other way. I can see you. I'm going to the roof. And I died. Well, at least we know the way now. Let's see what Sophia has to say. It's unbelievable that Matthew locked the door of the hospital. How did he know we were going to go to the hospital? It's unbelievable. Skip, and we can start running. Which way? this way. And here. Sophia, you could be more expressive, more indicative. Was it straight? Yes. Straight, straight, and straight, and right. So it's just one turn. Everything straight, one turn to the right. So in the end, we are playing Amnesia. Yes, here I can see you, but in the next crossing, you're hiding. I believe inside the hospital you are leading me to the roof. Because there's no other door. There's only one entrance to the hospital, which is the main door, and it's locked. And then there's only the roof. I believe you are leading me there. And let's start running again. Here's where I died last time. And to the right, there's the stairs to the roof. Thank you. What now? What are we doing here? Jump? Like Trisha? Maybe I push you? Come here, I'll push you. Oh, I didn't even have to. Sophia saved me. Bye bye, Matthew. It's not even an animation. It's a slideshow. To Janet, I'm glad that you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about the Painscreek killings. Good job. Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo for your article as soon as possible. So this is the good ending. P.S. By the way, we found out who hired personal investigator Stephen Moss. Oh, I have a test. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Oliver, clearly. So what are the candidates? Andrew, Bernard, Charles, Daniel Reed. Daniel Reed is Andrew's son. He's like a baby. Derek Tyler, Dorothy Patterson, Henry, James. James Howard? Who's James? Laura Reed. That's Andrew's wife. Matthew, Oliver, Scott, Trisha, Wanda. That was Matthew. What was the murder weapon? An axe, baseball bat, dagger, hammer, ice pick, knife. Why so many options if many of these things weren't in the game? Rock, sword, a vase, a wrench, an axe. Select a photo for your newspaper article. What if I make the wrong choice? Is an alternate ending as well? If you do not have any photo, a default photo will be selected. I didn't take any photo. Can I take photos? I tried to use the camera. And I couldn't. Newspaper article submission review. Matthew Brooks axe. And the motive? Motive? No motive. I guess you can say the wrong answer but it will appear in the ending anyway. Doesn't matter. Maybe for an achievement, just. To Dorothy Patterson, my name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you on behalf of P.I. Stephen Morse that the secrets of the Painscreek killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. While preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on a son to continue the family line? Could things have turned out differently? In hindsight, it's easy to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derrick really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? And why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was the best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize the following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. And I don't have time to read. I'll read it when I edit the video. Why put a press key to continue? Why? Today's playthrough changed my mind quite completely about the game. Yes, it's the end, one of the endings. This is the second ending. We've seen first the first one where we die, and this is the good ending where we survive. Grade A. Rank Detective. Truth revealed. I didn't have time to read the rest. Well, we've seen the ending. It's a terrible ending. I was okay with the game, but these design choices are terrible. This ending doesn't belong to this game. Gameplay wise, it doesn't make any sense. I want to check something that I could have done at any moment. I want to leave the church. So I understand that when Matthew comes through the door, he locks up this door because it's the only exit out of the church. Also, the door to the sewers. But he knew we were going to end up in the hospital and chained the main door? It doesn't make any sense. Just for us to be forced to go to the roof and push him there so he can die in an accident? So I want to leave Painscreek and see what happens, because there's a question. The game asks you if you leave now something, and we never left. So I want to check what happens. I guess you get the achievement for a case solved when you watch the real ending, but if you leave now, it's case unsolved. Maybe you get another achievement. So this is another possible ending, but you can have it at any moment, not at the end of the game. I'm glad that you made it back safely. I hope you uncovered the truth about the Painscreek killings. If so, your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo for your article as soon as possible. So it's the same. You don't have to get to the end. Let's choose wrong. Let's say Bernard. With Bernard had a knife hidden on the floorboard. I don't have any photo. So yes. Now what happens the next day? Bernard Hopkins killed Vivian with a knife. To whom it may concern, I read your story in today's paper. Are you sure you got your facts right? Yours truly, a concerned citizen. At least that's funny. Grade C, case unsolved. 89% complete. Rank amateur. I want to check. There are a few things we are missing. We haven't seen everything because it's 90%. I'm perplexed with the game. And suddenly the door to the sewers from the church is unlocked by Sophia. This we have read because it's not taking notes. And that is everything. Also, since we are here, let me see if I can take a picture. Use, but you can't use. How do you take pictures? Options. Control. Right, left, forward, back, interact, pick up. Photos P. Spring, crouch. Camera C. So to watch, to see my photographs is P. I completed the game and I didn't know this. And to take a picture is C. Well, I could have used this before. Right mouse button, zoom in. So this is zoom. What about the other? The camera is useful for capturing anything important to your investigation. And this is the tutorial. I completed the tutorial after I finished the game. How is this a tutorial if it's not imposed on the player? How is this a tutorial? This is not a tutorial. This is an Easter egg. This is a secret. What was it? C, but now I don't have the prompts, the controls for the camera. And if I press P, this is the photo that I was okay with the game up until opening that door. Let's go outside. So let's see if in the time we have left we can find out the missing information. So not much. The chess pieces, the shelf, the drawer in Charles's desk, that's 3. Time capsule 4, and that's it. 4. But there are some diaries that we haven't found, namely Wanda and Derrick. Do we have access to Wanda's house? I'm thinking journal, security logbook, nurse logbook, innkeepers. I'm looking for, so must be a document with the addresses of everyone. This, Wanda Tyler, 43 Silver Lake. $39. 43. Have I been here? I haven't been here. That's why I don't have the achievement for Wanda's story. Is the key behind a pod or something? And Derrick? It's same address, I guess. Yes, they live together, of course. No idea. The only thing I can think of is going to the mansion and trying to figure out the code for the chess pieces. Or the shelf with the books. I am in shock with these endings. It's the place where we have more things to do or left. The chess, the shelf, and the drawer, but the chess pieces and the drawer, they are connected. This way. So how is this a clue? Journal, diary, Charles, 95. Routing number. Account number. Below Trish 06 1174. Study room desk hint. So you write down the number for your router, your bank account, and the email, but you don't write down the number for your drawer in the desk. Which out of all of them, it's probably the least important. You write down a clue. K is for king or knight, Q for queen, and B for bishop. But we don't have any bishop, and doesn't mean this is the order. Then what's the order? This clue, which is not a clue, is misleading. It doesn't state that this is the order. It's the letters are the clue. Where do you get the order? Wait, this information is in a Derrick diary. Okay, then we need the key for Wanda's house. So in the hospital we'll find the key for Wanda's house. In Wanda's house we find the diary, Derrick's diary, both of them. In the diary we find the clue to the time capsule. In the time capsule we find a chess piece. With the missing chess piece we open Charles's drawer. It's all connected so weirdly. In the lost and found, in this box, terrible, absolutely terrible. All keys found. Everything is in drawers in this game. So now we can go to Wanda's house and activate this chain reaction of objects. Wanda's house was Silver Lake 40. Is this one? This is no, it wasn't 40. It was 41. 43. So this kind of connects everything else we are missing or we have left, except for the shelf with the books. I'll do this quickly because we know what we are looking for, and we're not going to have any more pick up for what if I can't read it. We have the story information that we need. It's hideous. How many drawers? Okay, let's go upstairs. This is either Wanda's or Derrick's. Derrick doesn't have an off E. We can read this. Trisha came today and suggested we make our very own time capsule, another one, before I start my new job. I thought it was a good idea. We buried the box near a big stone in the cemetery. Before leaving, we made a promise to each other that we will open it up in 10 years. It's a weird coincidence that they also plan to make a time capsule. And this is Derrick's story. We can leave this place and go to the cemetery, to which we are very close. And in the cemetery we find the time capsule, but it's not the time capsule we thought we would find. It's another one, because it's very trendy in this town to hide time capsules. Apparently around here, search. With the shovel we can unearth it. Best friends forever. Read. 96. Scott is gone and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There could have been more people. There should have been more. This village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out and the old generation is simply dying out. I will also be leaving here soon, once my mother passes on. Once I can't take of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window till early morning, all the time thinking how we have drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Am I not good enough for her? She's dead. Trisha is dead, and he's still wondering. The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have a chance to be with Trisha. I didn't expect that this small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended her life. In a way, I too died that day. I never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they can forgive me. And what's in the box? Picture of them, a drawing. A teddy. A map. Secret of Painscreek Mansion Hospital. Future Detective Scott. Underground secret passage. Secret room above father's room. Hidden room in study room. We know this, but we don't know how to access. This nothing, and this is the bishop. Bishop is a 9. 9. Now we need the order. Just need the order. This way, and then in here, apparently, there are the letters, which there aren't letters in any, but in this case, and they are so tiny. So that's K, Q, B. So Q is for queen, which is 1. B for bishop, which is 9. So it's 1, 9, and then 4 and 5 as well. So this is 1 and this is 9. And 4 and 5 is this one. If it's not this one, it's the other one. See what was in here. Becker's Investigation Services. Charles Robert, upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We found out that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at the Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage has to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. If you would like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. And this is continuation. Our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing, that's a mouthful, what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. Didn't say anything. And this is last of Charles's diaries. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife, after all, and now Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? So, time capsule is done. Charles's desk is done with the chess pieces. The only thing remaining is the books, apparently. So it's not counting from the book you place. 2, 3, 4, and the 6, and the 3rd. And what's in here? The last newspaper. Magdalene Roberts, mother of Charles, dies at age 68. Hospital reports a heart attack as main cause of death. That's the last newspaper. Some document here. I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? Does Vivian know? Have you even considered the consequences of your actions? And what of this, Sophia? What will you do with her? You made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you have done. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife. You already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known. It will destroy your political career. However, the child is important. He is your flesh and blood and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. I am now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian yet. I will take care of it when I arrive. And this is everything here. At this point, this we've missed. In short, we haven't missed anything. Please save and quit. This was everything. Wow, this flipped the game completely. Today's gameplay. I was okay with the game after the shock of the first day, and then I was getting into it more and more after day 2. Today is day 5, and it changed my opinion like Melbourne weather completely. The review will come soon. I wasn't expected at all what happened today, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.